Hi. Welcome back.
Happy post-Valentine's Day.
It is post-Valentine's Day. It's rodeo
Season.
San Antonio. Woo.
Yeah.
It's kindness week.
Ultra Love
We
with
have
our Fight Barber Foundation.
That's right, from
Yes.
our guest Reem
Reem.
from a few episodes ago. Beautiful Reem and her baby Zaid and her family.
So we got a lot
We
to
have
talk
a lot
about
to
today.
talk about
Yeah.
today. So
It's been crazy.
just in today's episode, just so you don't go away, you want to tune in from beginning to end. We're going to talk love and kindness. Of course,
Absolutely.
because it is kindness week this week.
right. Playing off of Valentine's.
And let us not forget all of the shenanigans
That we
in
love.
the Olympics.
We love
Hold
shenanigans.
at Interpenis Gate and the E-Files.
Oh, the E-Files,
The
man.
E-Files.
That just keeps going on.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
on
talk
and
about a
on.
world of
I know.
E-Files.
I know, it's crazy.
And we will end on a very happy note in how to be enriched with happiness.
Absolutely. So that's
All right,
great
yeah.
episode, right?
Very good episode
But before we
today.
start, let's
Yes.
just real quick. Today was a special, or this week, we lost a really huge civil rights leader. And Jesse Jackson, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, passed away this week. He was 84 years old. He started the Rainbow Coalition that really gave everybody, all colors, all ethnicities, the right to join forces together and have a democratic state. We're not going to get political, but he was highly influential, and it's Black History
It is
Month.
Black History
so
Month, and what a time for him to pass.
I know. R.I.P. Reverend Jesse Jackson. I was shocked when I saw that.
Yes,
so.
yes, him, and then of course we lost
Robert Duvall. Yeah,
some
so we like
some
him.
big people. We love him. The Godfather, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he was in the.
he was in the Godfather.
Yeah,
Yes,
so,
yes.
Yeah. So
Okay, so let's get happy again.
Get happy.
Let's get happy again.
Let's talk love.
Let's talk love.
All right, and so we are officially kicking off Kindness Week.
Okay.
When we try to be decent humans on purpose. Okay, don't be giving side eyes to people. Not this week.
Not this week.
Save your side eyes
Okay.
for the next week. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And let's just have good vibes, okay, this week.
So does Kindness Week always kind of
I
follow
don't know.
Valentine's?
And the
We have to
only
look
reason
that up.
I know
Yeah.
it's Kindness Week is because at school, you know,
Yeah.
we had to wear kindness sayings today, our shirts.
And what'd you wear?
I wore be like a little bumblebee. Be the change in the world.
Oh, I love that, Monty. That's awesome.
Yeah, real cute. Anyway, so real quick topic on kindness. We're going to talk kindness versus chaos.
Okay.
You have two options.
Okay.
Which would you choose, and why is it so hard? To be right or to be kind? And I'll start.
Okay.
I always choose to be kind because in the business of education, right, we're always in the conflict resolution stage at school with kids, in the hallways, in the classrooms, all that stuff. But for me personally, I choose kindness because I hate conflict and I hate confrontation. And I always feel like I'd rather be, if I know I'm right, I would rather be kind and just let them go with the flow. And if like, I'm just going to pretend to let them be right because I know like I'll get that gratification later when they realize I was right after all.
Right.
So I'll just be kind.
As will you, right?
Yeah. Trisha, kindness or to be right? Which
You
would
know what?
choose?
It's kindness. Okay. 100%.
It's hard, right?
Sometimes.
I think.
And sometimes it's not. I mean, it's either in you or it's not. I work in the healthcare field and we've been on this journey of having better experiences with our customers and our patients. And it's the word that I use for everything. Be kind.
Be kind, right?
Be kind. If you're kind, and kindness is being respectful, is being nice, is giving someone a smile, making eye contact. And kindness goes in so many different ways.
Right.
But if you are kind, things will get better. To me, it defines hope, right? By being kind. Yes. And my, dog eat dog world of leadership and all of that. Heck yeah, I want to be right.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
But at the soul of my soul,
Yes,
heart of my soul, it's kindness. 100%.
You would give up anything
Absolutely.
for anybody.
Absolutely.
Joey, kindness or being right?
Kindness.
I believe that too.
Yeah, I see that, Joey.
It goes a long way.
It goes so far.
Yeah.
So,
And it can be contagious, and we want it to be
right.
contagious.
And so in this world, we want to choose kindness.
Absolutely.
Right? It's okay that you're right, but be kind about it.
Exactamundo.
All right. Let's try this today, people.
Okay.
leave a bigger tip.
Ooh. Yes.
Just this week.
Yes.
Compliment a stranger.
Ah.
Okay. I have a hard time complimenting because when I compliment, it is literally from the heart. Like, I'm going to compliment, it's because I really mean it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to compliment this week a stranger,
Okay.
and I'm going to mean it.
Yeah.
Send that thinking of you text.
That's
Okay?
a good one.
And let somebody merge into traffic tomorrow when you're on the road. Don't. Joey says no. That's not in him because he's always late. I'm just kidding.
You know what? I was sort of doing some of these things last week. Just a little FYI. The reason I am not having my bubbles today, I've got my little iced tea, is, we talk about menopause a lot, but I had a hysterectomy last week.
Look at that. Can't even
So,
tell.
hopefully not.
That's my first compliment.
And thank
She
you.
looks beautiful.
Thank you. And so, just with that, I was like, man, I'm going to have this like life-changing moment. Like, don't sweat the small stuff.
Right.
Let them get on, even though they should have, put their blinker on.
Yeah.
Or don't try to, the guy you can see coming out of your rear view. Let him.
Don't be
go
road
ahead.
raging.
Yeah.
Y'all. Let him in.
Just all these things. So I kind of
Let 'em
started
in.
that last week, but I love the reminder.
Yes.
And,
And you'll probably continue it now.
yeah, I will.
It takes 21
It
days
will.
to make a habit.
Absolutely, or 7 times. So, yep, doing it said that's a marketing. If something is said or done
Oh.
7 times, then you remember it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So for sure, they go hand in hand.
Yeah. And speaking of kindness, we're
Yes,
wearing
we have our ultra loved.
hearts. Wrong side.
Oh, wrong side. Ultra. I was looking at your
Yes.
side. So again, supporting our nonprofit, the Farber Foundation.
Yes.
Baby Zaid
Baby
and
Zaid.
Reem and her husband Imad, and we got our cookies.
I know, they're on the table over there.
delicious.
They were amazing.
Amazing.
And that was, again, her fight for Farber disease.
Yes.
Ultra rare disease.
Yes.
And that is the medical term. It's an ultra rare
Right.
disease.
Ultra rare disease. And by the way, I think they raised right under like $1,000. I mean,
Wonderful.
she's still like counting everything,
Right.
from what I last saw. But I'm so thrilled for them.
And I
you
think
know?
they have a new T-shirt.
Yeah.
We'll post that.
They're doing lots of different
Lots of nice
things.
sales.
I know.
And I love
she's,
this
She's
t-shirt.
ahead of us on the merch.
Yes,
we got to
she's
catch
got
up.
the merch,
We
for
got to
sure.
catch up. We love Reem. We love Baby Zaid. We love
Yes.
Imad. Please, 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 whatever you can do to support the nonprofit that we believe in, fightfarber.com.
Every little bit counts.
Every little bit counts.
She's wants the research,
Yeah.
so her baby is surrounded by love already.
Yeah,
But we need to fight for baby Zaid.
absolutely. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go into Flochisme.
Flo Cheeseman and the Ye Files.
Yes.
Just the Flo Cheeseman at the Winter Olympics alone.
Man, tell me about this. I've seen a little bit.
Yeah.
Although I love Italy, I really haven't seen the Olympics as much as I normally have in years past. I love to watch the opening ceremony. I didn't watch that. But what's going on?
Are we doing this segment here?
Oh, yes, I thought we were. Thank you. So support the Fight Farber Foundation. And we're going to be right back with some Flochisme. Right.
Olympics are going scandal.
Right. And the E-Files.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yo.
Welcome back. We had a little minor setback, but I
Yeah.
think we're back in our groove.
My crazy
The
dogs
dogs
threw
are
of us.
out.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but we're back in session.
Come on,
All right.
get that Flochisme
Hey,
going.
cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay. Flo Cheeseman at the Olympics.
Olympics. What the heck happened, girl?
Olympics. Let me
Tell
tell
me.
you. Okay.
Okay.
So cheating has been part of the Olympics since ancient times.
Of course.
Since the
Right.
Olympics have been
There's all
around.
kinds of cheating.
And, violators were punished with fines, or there was also public flogging
Okay.
and lifetime bans from the Olympics.
Yeah.
Once you cheated,
Right.
you were banned for life, right? But dang, get this stuff. I mean, okay, so there was a Norwegian medal winner.
Uh-huh.
He confessed to infidelity
I sort of heard this.
in public.
That he cheated on like his fiance
He
or his
cheated
girlfriend
on
or
his
whatever.
girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
Confessed, hoping to persuade his woman for another chance.
Now, did she know prior that
I
he had
don't
already
know.
cheated on her? I think maybe that's where it was, and that he was saying, "Look, if I tell the world this is how sorry I am. Like, I'm not gonna hide it from anybody.
I mean,
I don't want the whole world to know you cheated on me."
Now, did she take him back?
No.
She did
That's
take
what
him back.
That's what I think is like. She
the
knows that
world
she's never going to be able
watched.
to overcome this. I'm almost positive she's not taking
wow.
that. But yeah.
Okay.
And was he the one that like played like a Taylor Swift song or something like in his apology or something? Yeah, but somehow Taylor Swift comes into this.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know, girl. That was crazy.
It was
I just
crazy.
saw the
Okay.
headline on that.
Listen to this one.
Okay.
I can't even with it. I didn't even tell you about
Come on,
this.
girl. You're keeping me on the edge
This
of my
is
seat.
called Penis Gate. Okay? There was a condom shortage
No way.
at the Olympics.
Shut up.
Because of...
Really?
I got the flow cheeseman right
Okay,
here,
come
dude.
on,
Look,
tell me.
I had to cut and paste all my notes.
yeah.
Look at that. Okay, so... The great day of Valentine's, right? The condoms were depleted among the athletes.
Wow.
Due to higher than anticipated demand among the athletes and the villagers.
Dang. So much for bringing your own, right?
Hey, but fear not. A renewed supply of free condoms was promised as a gift from the organizers.
Wow.
And speaking of penises, listen to this shit.
Where's the little girl still laughing?
I
at the word
mean-
penis.
Ski jumpers
Uh-huh.
were caught injecting hyaluronic acid into their penises in an effort to fly further.
What?
Okay?
Ow, number one, I'm
Apparent-
already cringing and I don't even have a
Right.
penis.
And so apparently it increases the size, and their suits are measured by 3D scanners. Okay? And all of these
Oh.
allegations were addressed by WADA.
What's a WADA?
WADA.
What's WADA?
WADA stands for the World Anti-Doping Agency.
Dang.
So with
WADA
this, yeah, the WADA, the injection causes a 2-centimeter change in the suit and represents an extra 5.8 meters in length of the sport.
Wow.
It's being
Okay, now,
investigated.
so like, do they, I'm assuming then, right, they kind of scan them, like, when
I
you
guess as they're
enter,
going over, right?
Like
finish
boxing,
line of
right? When you have the
sorts.
weigh-in.
Right.
And then when you come back the day of, they're scanning again. They're like, no
I
way
don't
did you
know.
grow that much in that short a time.
Just look it up, hashtag penis scale,
Ow.
okay?
Was
Hashtag
it painful?
penis.
I mean, it's got to be painful, right? Ow. Wow.
And then there's the curling kerfuffle.
I loved the curling. I don't know about the kerfuffle, but I loved that sport. It's like the only Olympic sport I watched this
Okay.
time.
If you don't know what curling is, it is a Canadian event that has suddenly become very serious
Yes.
because you have aggressive sweeping.
Sweeping. Yes.
Sweeping, and it's a
Yes.
sport.
It is. It's kind of cool. You got to have them some good art.
I
and you
mean-
know where all the little stuff is so that when you're going,
Right.
you don't step on it.
So players slide a heavy granite rock down ice, and they're yelling a lot, frantically, right?
Uh-huh.
It's considered the politest sport at the Winter Olympics, where people apologize, call their own fouls. They call their own fouls, and no one causes drama. There's nobody there to
There's no
umpire,
arguing.
right?
Right.
Suddenly, there's cheating allegations.
What happened? Cheating.
Apparently,
Or what?
there's a hog line.
a hog line.
Okay, and that rock needs to get past the hog line. Once it reaches the hog line, you cannot touch it anymore. Well, apparently somebody went with their feet. It's the hog line.
Like you couldn't see it? Oh
Well,
my God.
I mean, since nobody can call a foul, I guess they had to go back to video because there was
it's like the
stuff
honor
happening.
system, right?
Right.
Wow.
I picture like this. Whapa,
wow.
the curling kerfuffle.
Wow.
So I don't know kerfuffle.
How do you spell that? Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Science, the teacher.
Anyway, so yeah,
Wow, dude, that's a lot.
that's happening at the Olympics.
That's actually yours is way more exciting than my flow
The
cheese
condom
story.
situation, I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I
Holy
mean,
cow.
they're getting it on with each other.
Well, yeah, but the whole thing about the injecting the hyaluronic acid,
allegedly.
I mean, who thinks of these things? Who thinks of them, right?
well, what does hyaluronic acid do?
Well,
It
yeah,
plumps,
right.
fills.
Plus me up.
It plumps. America plumps
Yeah,
other things. as well.
Absolutely. I love to plump my lips.
I mean, why not just take a pill? What is the
Viagra?
The Viagra.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. Hey, let me scan that. That's going to
Hey,
be
but then
real
Viagra
different.
leads to no conduct.
I know.
I mean, it's a kerfuffle
Wow,
on the making.
dude. What? That bothers me, though, the whole
So,
concept
yeah.
of like cheat. I mean,
Yeah.
you either are the best that you are or
Yeah.
you're not.
I mean, yeah.
You know?
I mean, the Olympics in me, yes, there is, right? So anyway,
Wow.
the
Okay,
e-files.
so my
The
e-files. So, I mean, you cannot turn on any news station, look at anything on social media. It's just everywhere. This whole Epstein mess, right? And I'm not. This is not political because we're not into politics. We don't want to talk about politics. We don't want to talk about religion, but some high-profile people are really coming down now. There have been tons of resignations of the elite, people that you would not think of, yes, I think everybody is pobrecito, Prince Andrew from Great Britain. I mean, bless his heart. Yeah, they've stripped everything up.
Yeah,
I don't know what else can they take from him. But also his former wife, Sarah Ferguson, she was tied up in all of this.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Duchess? Wow.
Yes, dude. So let me just throw out a couple of people. Of course, most recently, a little disturbing. Now they, of course, are denying anything to do with him. But President Clinton and, of course, the former Secretary of the State, Hillary Clinton. So
Right.
there's somehow something's been up with them.
Something's
They
up.
know him. They've had a relationship with him. Thomas Pritzker. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he's the chairman of the Hyatt Hotels. Resigned because he's got some type of link to
Hotel rooms.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Steve Tisch, he's one of the co-owners of the New York Giants. Now, he's not resigning, of course, because he's the owner, but the NFL is dancing around this, and yes, they're going to be looking into this. George Mitchell, he was a former senator from Marine. He's in there. David Ross, he's a influential figure in contemporary art. So he's basically the chair of the New York School of Visual Arts. Wah, wah, resigned. Kathy Rumler, she was an attorney for Obama administration at the White House.
What?
And she's now she was the chief legal officer for Goldman Sachs. I mean, these are big names. Big names. Casey Wasserman, he owns, Wasserman Talent Agency. He's selling it because, they're going to end up changing the name. Now it's synonymous with the Epstein files,
Wow.
It just goes on and on.
Those are
Harvard University president and Treasury secretary under President Clinton. I mean, it just goes on. And I was just like, and then tons of like dignitaries, prime ministers, ambassadors from Dubai, all over Europe, Norway, Sweden. I mean, how the heck did this man touch all these people, encounter all of these people?
It's so underground,
and
right?
all these years that it took for something to come up,
What? Yeah.
I don't know. And there's lots of conspiracy things going on.
I'm
Ralph was
sure
telling us.
Diddy is all part of this.
Dude, he's making Diddy look like a saint. Okay? Seriously. I mean, whoa.
That
Nasty ass.
that is quite a bit.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
There's
now
theories,
there's
right?
right.
I mean, there's a lot of
what Ralph was
conspiracy
telling us.
theories.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories coming out right now about people who have passed, or people who have kind of been shunned from Hollywood, or even I guess administration wise, politics, because they were going to. Not necessarily
Divulge information.
Divulge, right? I was going to say
Okay.
confess, but divulge information.
Wow.
So, man, the float chisme is
That
hot right now.
That is
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Seriously,
I mean,
you
that's
can't
worldwide.
not read something because it's just everywhere.
Yeah.
It's always something. Today, we love David Muir, ABC News, right? It's like, who you gonna out today, David? Because it's always somebody.
Yeah. Well, I do love me some David here.
Me too. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's a
so
lot.
that's what's going on with the float chisme,
E-files.
Yeah.
E-files are something else.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
Okay, so we're going to cut this little part short because we're going to come back and change it up a little bit and end differently. We're going to talk about
We're gonna
the
go with the
happiness.
happy.
We're going to go the happiness route.
That's right.
Because,
yeah, that's
get
quite a
rid of
bit.
it. Let's
Yeah,
wipe it off, right?
Too much. Yeah.
okay,
Clean it.
so we'll be
Clean
right
slate.
back. And so we can all be happy. Like Pharrell, right?
Yes, like I have the words in my mouth. Got it.
Happiness, Okay, we'll have the song. Thank you, Joey. See ya, please. Okay, we'll be right back.
Cheers.
Okay.
We're back.
Welcome back.
We are going to talk Happiness.
Happiness, 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 right? We're going to end this on a great note. We're going to talk about a lot of things. So, as usual, we like to try to bring one article that we've read, from Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, one of our magazines. And so this was on Apple News, and it was called The Happiness Gap. It is also in a magazine. It's called the BBC Science Focus magazine. So, there was believe it or not, a leading happiness researcher. I never knew that you could be this researcher of happiness. He decided to quit his academia, his school professor level type of position to cycle, because he wanted to find the world's happiness. Like, how can he be happy? How can he change his focus? Because he was, through all of his research, through all of his studies, he was finding out that he wasn't so happy, that he was miserable because he was focusing his happiness in the wrong area. So it was really good. He went to the happiest place, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. But this journey taught him more about how to put his research into practice to firmly reach the level of happiness that he was looking for. So again,
I'm interested.
Yeah, this is really crazy. It was a long article, and I just couldn't put it down. So at the end of his career, he said he had a great career, but towards the end of it, he realized, I'm this lead thinker on happiness, and I'm not so happy, right? Happy. So he's like, I've got to change this. So most people, as we all think, money can buy some happiness. It can, right? It can make you feel better. You're not in debt or whatever it might be, an investment.
Me feel better sometimes.
But guess what? It doesn't matter what the amount is, because it doesn't even matter. It ends up being so significant to other things in your life that you should be more happy about. So he went on this journey. He cycled for 18 months, 12,400 miles. And he went from the United Kingdom to Bhutan, Bhutan. Catch this. Bhutan is the only country in the world who officially prioritizes happiness above everything else. Now, I can't tell you how many people live in this country. I'm going to look it up. But it is truly known as the happiest
place
above everything.
On earth.
And it's not
He's not
Disneyland. No,
Disney
World. No. So this trip made happiness the central of all his decision making and learning some valuable lessons. So there were six things you need to do.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So number 1, make the happiness choice easier. So, what's truly happy in our what defines our happiness? Our relationships and our communities, our mental and physical health, our beliefs and values, and the planet, right? A lot of people focus on the planet. So if happiness is hard, it's because it's about our environment that we're choosing to be around. You got to fix your environment. You got to fix your oh my God, your inner circle. Because if you can't fix that environment around you, you're never going to truly find the happiness that you deserve or you desire with your relationships, your community, your families, right? So that's like putting that money aside, right? Number 2 is knowing your happiness. So understanding that there are 3 types of happiness. The first one is hedonic, right? So that's what makes you feel good. That's what makes you smile, laughing, where you're choosing pleasure over pain. And I'm not talking about sex. It's just life in general, right? The second one is called evaluative. So that's when you're achieving your goals, right? Like you're just so goal-oriented. You evaluate your expectations. You're like, can I do this? I can do this. I got to be number 1, blah, blah, blah. And that brings you some type of happiness, right? But it's short-lived, because at some point, it's more in life about happiness than trying to achieve a goal.
Sure.
Which brings you to the third one and the most important one, which is called purposeful. So you want to support your development of your relationships, your mental health, and to stay in line with your beliefs and values. And I think along the way, some of us compromise our beliefs and values for happiness, because we think, oh, if I just do this one thing, or if I just buy this one thing, I'm going to be happier, right? So it talks about having a positive social purpose. If you have a positive social purpose about yourself, that's going to lead you towards happiness. Very interesting. Okay, the third one, sleep outside.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So prioritize what
Like
matters.
camping?
Right. What matters rather than going place to place, right? We're always, everything's so fast. Life is fast.
So
How many times
fast.
do we say that, right? So go back to your basic. What matters? Smelling the air,
Using your
smelling the
senses,
beach,
right.
walking your toesies in the sand, right? Camping,
Being grounded. Right.
exactly. The sky, the air, realign your body with natural cycles. So they say by realigning your natural cycles, it will recalibrate your attention, it will reduce stress, and it will strengthen your sense of connection with yourself, connection with
Right.
with life.
I have to say, what that is reminding me of the vacations that I've been on in the last few years.
Yes.
Sedona, Colorado, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica was
Okay.
nonstop mentioned in this article.
Right.
Buddy, so I thought of you the whole time when I was reading it.
Well, one
Yeah.
and the greeting and the
Uh-huh.
the salutations in Costa Rica
Exactly.
is pura vida.
Uh-huh.
That's
For
just
life.
how they say
Right.
hi, or goodbye. Hello, pura vida. Bye, pura vida. Okay, so all of those vacations that I've been on, talking about nature and being grounded and getting your feet, like just grounding your feet in nature, have been the best vacations. I mean, I've been to Vegas, I've been to Miami, I've been to all those places, but it's the ones that we have been together as a family in nature that have brought us the most joy.
Right.
Hiking, beaching, uh, water sports like the rafting that we
Right.
did, the mountain climbing, the snow,
Right.
all of that has brought the most happiness.
I can see it in your pictures when you send them to us, and we're like, wow. I mean, not only is it beautiful and it's a postcard view,
Sure.
but it's like, wow.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you for
Yeah,
doing those
yeah.
experiences,
They're-
especially with Sebastian.
Right, he
you
loves
know?
it. Like they love to hike,
Exactly.
they like to be in the outdoors,
Mhm.
and I have to give them that
Yeah.
because I have found that I enjoy it
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So
How did y'all come to that? Who was the first person to say, let's not go to Disney World, let's not
Right.
go to Nashville or
right.
Vegas?
Well, I think because Sebastian, he doesn't want to be in a bar. He doesn't want to be just sitting in one spot at a pool.
Okay.
At a hotel pool,
Yeah.
or he likes the beach, but he doesn't want to just sit on the beach.
Right.
And so we had to find ways or places that channeled his energy, like the rafting and the mountain climbing and the volcanoes and the rainforests and all of that.
So cool.
And it was beautiful. And I'm
I
like,
love
well,
that.
so we had to keep him busy, and that's how
Yeah.
we changed our
Yeah.
whole perspective on hotel pool, hotel bar to
Mhm.
outdoors and nature.
I love that. I think maybe we'll do a girls trip.
Yeah.
Because, I don't think I'll probably have that. Ralph, every vacation he wants to go to is to Vegas. So, and I have fun, but, at some point I want to do other
You
things.
have to do other things.
Yeah.
See life.
Okay. This one was very interesting. So just to recap, number 1, make the happiness choice easier. Number 2, know your happiness. Number 3, sleep outside. Number 4, get better at receiving gifts. I am huge on this. I am a big gift giver. I am very generous, but I get awkward when people give me
Give
a
you
gift
stuff.
or surprise me with something. I say I don't like it because is it pride? Is it fear? I don't know, but it's awkward. Awkward is for sure the word. They used it in the story, and I was like, yeah, that's totally me. So we're giving to others, right? We like to do volunteering. We give to charity. We don't necessarily need it, but we do it because it makes us feel good, right?
Sure.
It gives us
You're
a
giving
sense
back.
right?
You're giving
But
back.
when you give me a gift and I don't reciprocate that happiness, I am blowing your happiness up because you're happy to give
I'm
me
happy
some-
to give it to you.
right, and
Right.
I'm like cutting it short for you,
Right.
and not also thinking about what it took for you to give me this gift and that you picked it out.
Somebody
especially
was
for me.
thinking of you.
Exactly.
Right.
You're just
that's-
we're not used to that, and
Right.
that's definitely me.
You need to be a receiver.
But when you do this, you build stronger relationships, and it predicts a healthy relationship between you and that person for accepting the gift.
You know who's a giver?
Who?
Edie.
Edie is a giver.
Edie would always give me the most random gifts.
Yep.
She would get like at Tuesday morning. And still have it, and I use it every day. It's a dozen. It's like a little ceramic egg tray for my 12 dozen of eggs, and you put all your eggs there, and it goes in the refrigerator and it holds your eggs.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like she would just say, "Hey, I got you something."
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
always like these little
Right.
just random gifts that were just they weren't like something I needed. They're
Yeah.
just practical, fun little gifts.
Well, just to kind of talk about this, I mean, Sissy, our girlfriend Veronica from Austin, she, as soon as I told her I was going to have this hysterectomy, she's like, "Oh, I've got these pillows that you can use. I'm going to come see you. I'm going to bring you the pillows." So I knew she was going to bring me the pillows, but she didn't just bring me the pillows. She brought me a cream that can take away the scars from my incision. She got me a DoorDash gift card so I could order food to have it in for myself.
Yes.
She got me pajamas that I could wear.
She always does little gifts.
Oh my
too.
God,
Those
she
are
just
big
went
gifts,
over and
but
over.
yes.
So
Very
she didn't
thoughtful.
realize that it was like as robotic as it is today. So she kind of also got me like the panties to hold me up and stuff. It was so funny. But she gave me the best gift, and you know what?
Yeah.
I accepted it.
Yeah, of course.
I valued it, and I did everything that I could do with it because she put a lot of thought in. Who would have thought about those things? Like the little things that she did.
Right.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me, And so she's a great
She's
gift giver.
very thoughtful.
She's very, very thoughtful.
Very thoughtful.
Okay.
I need to be more thoughtful.
Me too.
That's it. We're going to
Me
be
too.
more thoughtful.
We're going to be more thoughtful.
I'll
Okay.
send you something next week, Joe.
Okay. Number 5, and there's 6, so one more or 2 more. Savor the small things. Okay.
Yes.
So our daily routines, we forget about the small stuff, right? We need to be thankful for what we have, right? And sometimes we forget that.
Stop wanting more.
Right. When is enough enough?
Yes,
Right? And
I agree.
I've been going through this journey, I'd say, for about a year now. When is my ambition enough? When is my drive enough? And I don't want to ever say that I'm not ambitious, that I don't have drive, but when am I going to be at peace with something that I achieved it, right? That I don't have to achieve more than that.
Right.
And so, yeah. It's going back to simplicity, right? Getting your basic needs met. Making that be enough. It doesn't have to be in everything that you do, but a lot of what you do. Go back to those
the basics.
basic needs. Not everything is detrimental, right? To our happiness. So, enjoying that shower, right? Not just getting in, getting out. I gotta wash my hair. I gotta blow dry my hair. I gotta get to work.
Oh, man.
Enjoying your shower. Be thankful for the hot meal that we have, right? And then really for me, it's enjoying that family time together. I have gotten much, much better about putting my phone away or turning it over and not looking at stuff.
Yes, that's so important,
and so
especially when
people
you're
are like,
sharing time with another person.
with the grandkids especially, because they're not going to always want to be with Papu and Gigi, and so I value that. You need to have a voluntary mindset, is what it says, so that you can have the capacity to regulate and enhance prolonged positivity. And the last but not least, let things go wrong. Oh, this is hard for me. Very hard for me. So, there's a lot of social support interventions that protect you from stress, from adversity, and having a sense. You need to go back to having a sense of meaningfulness, right? And so, like, I did this several years ago, and it was before Edie got sick, but definitely since she's been sick. Like going to happy hour with you. You're like, I enjoy doing that. I love doing that.
Point.
I am going to do it. If I can go, if I can, meet you, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to make up an excuse. I'm not going to stay at work just to finish something else because I want to, I need to think about me. I think about work too much. So I'm really making that transition.
Right. Simple things that make you happy.
Absolutely.
In the mornings, I drink hot lemon water.
Uh-huh.
And I sit on the couch, even if I'm in a rush.
Right.
For a few minutes,
Uh-huh.
and I put the coffee cup with the hot water
Right.
and the lemon in my hands, and I bless it.
Yeah.
And I say, this water is blessed. It's going to fill me with an abundance of light, health, and energy, and I'm thankful for my water. And then, of course, I pray real quick to God, and I drink it. But I try to do that every morning,
beautiful,
and
girl.
it sets me for the day.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
little things, just
Yeah.
something small.
Yeah, I need to go along that path. That's probably my next step. I am not stressing about getting to work before 8 o'clock at 7:30 or, who cares if I'm 5 minutes late? Who
Right.
cares? Who cares? I'm going to stay late. I don't go to lunch half the time.
Right.
I mean, it's just, it's finding all these things that's like, I've given enough. It needs to be enough. And it's me. It's 100% me. So I've got to find that.
You're in charge of you.
Yes, exactly.
That's it. Bottom.
So I will share this on social media
Love that
because it is
article.
really good. But I want us to go back to, happiness is also about being kind, right? When you are kind, it fills your soul and you feel happy about what you've done. And so, I want to kind of talk about a couple of things. But last week we had the reality castmates on, and
Socialites of San Antonio.
socialites of San Antonio. And, everybody has their own definition of what a socialite is, right? That doesn't mean that they're like this TikToker that has, 1 million followers but, somebody identified them. These people didn't like choose themselves. Maybe they did. Maybe they found out that this reality show was coming to San Antonio and they wanted to be on it, but somebody still picked them to be on it. Now, I know there's a bunch of drama going on right now.
There's a lot of buzz.
Is it going to happen or not? And blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. What was beautiful for us was that we got to meet 2 new people.
Right. The relationships are starting.
Completely out of our scope, right? And they were funny.
They were
and
fun.
Kind.
They were kind.
And
they brought happiness to the set here.
It was a total different vibe.
Loved
and
it.
Every time that we record our podcast, it's something different and we leave away so happy. Do we sometimes stress? Yes, we want things to go perfect.
Right.
We want to have our script, our outline in place. But kindness is free, right? It costs nothing to be kind. Being rude is exhausting. I mean, and just think about, your endorphins and the stress that builds up for you
when
from
you're
being rude.
Right.
And then you break out because you were stressed or, you're running late now or something. Karma is reality, right? And we need to be neutral. We need to make this week a kindness week. We've been talking about that through this whole...
And carry it on.
Carry it on. Pay it forward, because that's what life's about. And finding your purpose, finding your meaningfulness. And it doesn't have to be extravagant and it doesn't have to cost anything.
That's right. Kindness is free.
Kindness is free, right?
That's a good note to end on.
Should we end it? Yeah.
Yes.
So, so we're all going to... Next week, let's remind ourselves about what we did to be kind.
Right.
Right? Because I want to make sure that we do that.
Yes.
And we would love to hear from y'all on social media. If you want to share, just share it. Share one little thing that just to be kind, because we need that. We need that back in our world.
Absolutely.
So
I will drink to that.
Okay.
All right. So
we'll see you next
with
week.
that, peace, love,
bubbles, and a little iced tea for me.
and some iced tea. That's right.